All right. Um, Keep doing your sadhana. What do I mean by that? Now, I don't mean sadhana just meditation. For me, right now, sadhana is your daily rituals that you do to achieve your goals that you want to achieve. This for me is sadhana right now. Meditation is one part of it, but there are other parts to it as well. What I'm trying to say to you guys is that life happens. Things will happen, birthday parties will come, people will invite you to celebrate, and life will happen, right? I just want you guys to keep doing your sadhana, keep doing the rituals that get you closer to your goals. Because if you don't do that, you lose grip to that identity of yourself that puts in the work. And when you lose that identity, your goal gets, it feels to be far away from you. That's why doing your sadhana is important, especially if you are coming out of being someone who was not willing to put in the work, who was compulsive in nature. If you are coming out of that, then putting in the work every day is very important. Coming back to doing the work after a few days of, let's say, life happening is very important, because you have to carry that momentum of doing the work so that you keep doing the work for a while. Like in the beginning, doing your daily rituals, doing the work that is required to be done to achieve your goals in the beginning is going to feel like a battle against your existence itself, because previously you were not that kind of a person. So your brain would go, you would want to do the work mentally, but your brain would be like, why are we even doing this? We are not this person. That is why telling your brain, setting examples in front of your brain, and keep on doing the work is very important. That's why doing your sadhana is very important. So that you establish that you are the one who gets work done. You are the one who is willing to put in the work. And once that identity is made, then you can carry that momentum to do even more amount of work. Then you can start really maximizing on what you do in a day to get where you want to be. That's why doing your sadhana is important. And doing your sadhana is also important because when you do your sadhana, you are free. Freedom is not when you can do anything you want. Freedom is doing the only thing that matters to you every day. That for me is freedom, because if you can't do what you want to do, if you can't work on something that you want to work on, are you free? If one compulsive habit of yours keeps you from achieving a goal, you are tied to that compulsive habit and you're not free. You are only free when you have the choice to do what you want to do. And alright, maybe material freedom is different and the freedom I'm talking about is different. But I feel material success is often a reflection of internal clarity. Now, alright, this might seem like a lot of words and big talk, but the basic point I'm trying to convey is that we have to fight our compulsions by doing our sadhana, because if we don't fight our compulsions, we are not free. Our bad habits have us tied to them, and that is what holds us back from doing what we want to do. You can talk about it in energy perspective, in a way where your energy gets trained towards the compulsiveness, toward the compulsive habit, so that then you have less energy to put in into what you want to do, right? For example, I had the compulsive habit of eating anything I wanted, junk obviously, and that was keeping me from putting on muscle because I did not want to eat protein after some tasty carbohydrates, right? So I had to fight that off. That relationship with food, I had to establish a new relationship with food so that I was free. Now, obviously, now what happens is that I don't get the same kick from sugars. I just feel sugary, but I don't get the same feelings of, oh, it's nice. It's not as nice as it's used to be, but it's a different kind of nice. And I know most of you guys maybe won't understand this, but for people who have gone through this eating habits, I feel they might connect. But again, the whole point is that your sadhana will help you fight your compulsions. Your sadhana will prove you gradually that you can put in the work, and you'll slowly start to shed off your compulsive habits as well. And just like doing your sadhana is what keeps you free. I hope you guys realize this sooner or later, or maybe you guys know this for a fact, but it's hard to put it into work because right now you're battling that compulsive self, and that is all right. In the beginning, it's always a battle, but once you have the momentum of working, it gets easier. Actually, it doesn't get easier, you just get stronger. So that is the whole point, right? We must get stronger. We must get stronger than the feelings that our mind has, right? We must be strong. We must be above the feel good hormones in our brain. Otherwise, the brain will take over, and that is not a very good place to be, especially when survival is taken care of. Anyways, that's all I want to talk. That is all that I wanted to talk about. I hope I make some sense. I hope you guys get something out of this. I'll see you in the next one.